What if I told you there are buildings so tough, so absurdly over-engineered, they could laugh in the face of a nuclear blast? These aren't sci-fi fantasies. They're real, or at least, they were meant to be. Welcome to Megaprojects that laugh at nukes, where paranoia meets concrete, and survival becomes an architectural obsession. Let's start with something hiding in plain sight. Right in the heart of New York City stands a building so secretive, so impenetrable, it's been called the most secure skyscraper in America. Officially, it's the AT&T Long Lines building. Unofficially? It's Titanpointe, a rumored NSA surveillance hub designed to survive a nuclear apocalypse. Built in 1974 during the Cold War, this 550-foot monolith has no windows. It's wrapped in thick concrete, with 3 basement levels and its own power supply. Inside? Enough food, water, and air filtration to keep 1,500 people alive for 2 weeks. Titanpointe wasn't just built to survive a blast. It was built to keep communications running when everything else was ash. Rumors say it's still active, a digital fortress where surveillance never sleeps. If nukes ever fly, this building won't flinch. It'll listen. Next, we travel to the Philippines, where one of the most expensive megaprojects in Southeast Asia sits abandoned and indestructible. Built in the 1970s under President Marcos, the Bataan nuclear power plant was supposed to be the country's leap into atomic energy. But this wasn't just a power plant. It was designed to withstand earthquakes, tsunamis, and yes, nuclear fallout. After the Chernobyl disaster and a wave of corruption scandals, the project was scrapped. But the building remains, a concrete shell with reactor chambers that never saw fuel. Today, it's a ghost bunker. A relic of ambition, fear, and Cold War engineering. If the world ends tomorrow, Bataan might just be the safest place to be, if you don't mind the jungle. Now let's go full sci-fi. Imagine a ship so big, it's basically a floating continent. A vessel that never docks, never stops, and never gets nuked. The Freedom Ship was a proposed megaproject in the 1990s, a 1.3-mile-long floating city designed to circle the globe forever. It would house 50,000 residents, 15,000 crew, and thousands of daily visitors. Self-sustaining, mobile, and theoretically, untouchable. In a nuclear scenario, the Freedom Ship could simply sail away. No borders. No fallout. Just ocean. Of course, it never happened. The cost? Astronomical. The engineering? Borderline impossible. But the idea remains, a utopia on the move. A megaproject that laughs at nukes, by never being there when they hit. So why do we build these things? Why pour billions into concrete shells and floating fantasies? Because fear is a powerful architect. The Cold War taught us that survival isn't just biological, it's infrastructural. These megaprojects are monuments to paranoia. They're built on the idea that when everything fails, something must endure. And today, the trend continues. From underground luxury bunkers in Kansas to data centers buried in mountains, the obsession with surviving the worst hasn't gone away. In fact, it's evolving. We're not just building to survive nukes. We're building to survive Earth itself. Megaprojects that laugh at nukes aren't just about engineering. They're about psychology. About the human need to feel safe, even when safety is an illusion. These structures may never face a nuclear blast. But they stand as reminders of what we fear, and what we dare to build in response. So next time you walk past a windowless skyscraper, or hear about a floating city, ask yourself, are we preparing for the end, or just dreaming of surviving it? This was Megaprojects that laugh at nukes.